When we looked to establish the Attitude Awards, we approached foundations, trusts and the business sector. The Lion Foundation was the first to get on board. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for their contribution.
The Employer Award, sponsored by ACC, is a significant one, as it honours individuals and companies who provide work opportunities for people with disabilities, recognising their skills and talents.
The finalists are Bruce O'Halloran of Adventure Cycles, the Fordyce Business Group and New Zealand Aluminium Smelters.
13 years ago, Bruce O'Halloran left his job as a chartered accountant to start a bike repair business. Bruce had a vision and a philosophy. He chose to offer work experience to people with disabilities, recent immigrants and students. Gunpat has worked for Bruce for 10 years.
You're doing great. We'll finish up that wheel after lunch.
Do you like it when I look after you too?
Yeah. Now, how are you going here?
My passion is to work with people that others believe can't do things, or where the individual feels that there are certain things they can't do, and to lead them through the barriers to achieve things that they never previously thought possible.
It's a vision shared by the small family-run business in Wellington. Fordyce, run by Rob and Mandy Fordyce, services EFTPOS terminals. They've got a team of 6 employees, all with disabilities.
I like to make a difference. I have been through the mill over numerous years. I've suffered discrimination, age discrimination, and I've met these young guys we work with and found that I could make a difference, and it has become a real passion.
They become a very important part of your life, and with that then comes your attitude, because you want to support them, you want to go out to bat for them, and you just want them to have that attitude to fight and to be strong too, and to achieve what they want to achieve. So, yeah, I suppose that's what it is for me.
On a much larger scale, New Zealand Aluminium Smelters forged a relationship with Southland Enterprises Incorporated. SEI provides employment for people with intellectual and physical disabilities, and these employees work on site at the smelter.
It's not about what people can't do, it's about what they can do. It's about matching the things that we need to get done with the things that people can do and are capable of doing extremely well.
In the 4 years we've been making Attitude, we've learnt you can't place limits on what people might achieve. The Enterprise Award celebrates people who've developed innovative businesses.
The Enterprise Award is sponsored by New Zealand Trade and Enterprise, and the finalists are Samuel Gibson, Philip Padston and Beverly Wilson-Jones.
Philip Padston needs little introduction.
Now, the way to talk to someone in a wheelchair is that you talk a bit loud, just in case they can't hear you.
But summarising Philip's work, that's a much more difficult task. Philip is Director of Diversity Works, which strives to change the culture around disability. He's a consultant, mentor, team facilitator and motivational speaker. Above all, he's passionate about getting his message out.
I think these awards show that no matter who you are, it's actually about what motivates you. It is about your attitude that determines what you achieve in life. And so I think we have a situation where we look at people and make assumptions about their ability to create something in the world. And I think these awards show that anyone can do that.
Yeah, it works.
Curtis was testing the effectiveness of a waterproof cape designed by Beverly Wilson-Jones of Havelock North.
First, if that's okay with you.
Bev has multiple sclerosis. The cape was her response to the frustration of being a wheelchair user and not being catered for when it came to wet weather clothing.
How's that?
It's a simple idea that's now manufactured and marketed extensively.
Well, my passion is to help people. That's why I designed the capes. So we did a beard jacket as well, because a lot of people with MS aren't strong enough to pull the covers up. So I thought, well, we will solve that.
The East Coast seems to be a bit of a hotbed of creativity. It's in this factory in the Hawke's Bay that Samuel Gibson and his childhood best friend Campbell Easton teamed up to design and manufacture the Easy Riser chairs. The wheelchair design was based around meeting Sam's own needs. He has brittle bone disease and needed a robust electric wheelchair but couldn't find the right product on the market. The chair is now sold globally.
The wheelchair project started literally as a dream. A dream that one day I would be fully independent, go to work and be part of, live the life that I dreamed about, literally. And since then we've progressed to the stage where I am living that dream. I am fully independent, going to work and doing the things that I dreamt that I would one day be able to do.
Good support is a common theme in attitude stories. There are thousands of people out there working in organisations that support the disability sector or caring for someone personally.
The Attitude Community Award, sponsored by the New Zealand Relay Service, is a real warm fuzzy one in our minds. Great people doing great work for others.
The finalists are Todd Fernie, the Ryan family and the Te Aho Trust.
As Manager of Disability Services at the Auckland University of Technology, Todd Fernie is involved in the lives of thousands of young New Zealanders living with a disability. It's a role Todd relishes.
Have that connection with people and know that you count in a world that sometimes may discount you, to keep remembering that you count. The people around you, we all count, we all contribute, we all stand for something.
The Te Aho Trust is an organisation led by people who themselves have a disability. The organisation supports the Northland disabled community. The Trust helps in practical ways, like this internet website Sport. It's a networking site, much like Facebook, but designed for kids with disabilities. They can be like other teenagers and keep in touch.
Before, I would keep in touch once a month, and now I'm like nearly every day. So it's much better.
I would like New Zealanders to realise that disabled people don't just participate, they're not just included, but they add real value to New Zealand society.
The Ryan family love the Special Olympics. What started out as a voluntary role to support their eldest daughter Kylie has now turned into a full-time job for Mike. He's the National Sport and Coaching Director for Special Olympics, and both he and wife Lynn still volunteer outside work hours.
Yeah, when I come away from an event on a weekend and see the people's smiles and stuff like that, that's when I know that it's been a successful event, rather than, did the awards go well, did the competition go well? It's looking at the faces of the athletes, and if they are smiling, then that to me is a big tick.
And as a family, really, we just get out there and do our best to make life really enjoyable for our kids and other people's kids as well.